I'm here with Jonathon Welch, who's the founder of the School of Hard Knocks. Hi Jonathan, how are you?
I'm great, Susan. I'm also the director of the Choir of Hard Knocks, which most people in Australia would know as well too.
Yes, and what an amazing achievement the Choir of Hard Knocks has been. My first question to you is, what made you decide to become the Australian patron for the International Sustainability and Peace Encouragement Award for Kids to Unite People, which in short is Speak Up?
I think this program is so important for young people. And I suppose I've been doing this work for many years through music.
Yes.
I really find that music is a universal language that everybody speaks. And often when people don't feel that they do have a voice in many ways, that through music they're able to be united together, and also they're able to find that time when moment stops, when time stops. And
yes.
I think life gets so busy and
yes, it does.
so noisy at times, and it's quite I suppose it's a juxtaposition, isn't it, talking about music for peace and making noise through music, and how can that be peaceful? But I think for me, music's allowed me to just be in the moment and to find that sense of peace and calm in myself. And when people come together and they make music and they sing, I find that from many voices, one voice emerges. And that one voice is often a place that is and comes from calm, and comes from a place where people feel that they are allowed to just be human as well too.
Yes, that's very, very inspiring, and I love the words, the Choir of Hope and Inspiration, which is what it's been called as well.
Yes.
And that's what young people do need, is that feeling that people actually care about what they have to say, and that the diversity is deeply respected when we learn to embrace differences between people. And you're dealing with people that have been on the street and would have been excluded by society, many of them the ones that we walk past who are asking for money, some who have mental health issues. How did they respond to the invitation to be part of this choir?
Well, I think the word invitation is probably the most important part of that sentence, is that one of the most beautiful things that we can offer to any human being is the gift of an invitation.
Yes.
And inviting somebody to come and sing and to be together in itself is a wonderful gift.
Yes,
and of course the music is a beautiful gift as well too. And through that music, through that sense of harmony, I suppose that really is the true sense of, for me, the word peace is about living in harmony.
Yes.
And for me, living a life through music is I'm constantly living my world in harmony, pardon the pun. But I find it tends to cut out a lot of the other noise that goes on around and the troubles, and allows us to kind of quieten our mind. And I think too, when people come together and they sing together, they, at the same time they're giving their voice, they're listening as well too. And there are not many times in life when you can imagine 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 people standing and talking at the same time. Do you think you could actually be able to hear what people are saying? But when people sing together, you're actually able to give your voice at the same time that you're able to listen. So you have these parallel worlds happening, and I find in that moment that's a very peaceful, calm world for me.
Now, you were a famous, and are a famous, opera singer, and I guess for people, there are many people who are sort of observing life but not really getting involved in actually doing something. What inspired you to actually work with people that were on the street?
Well, I think again you've touched on exactly why I got involved, because I was one of those people that was observing. I've had many of family members who've had mental health issues that I've been living with, helping them deal with that since I was a kid. And for me, music was that opportunity to be able to help people participate and not just observe. And I think through the choirs, people are actually are able to not only participate but make a beautiful contribution back to the world, when often perhaps they don't feel valued or valuable. And I think that's the essence of really of every human being as well too, that we want to feel that somehow in the scheme of things in this life that we're here to be of some value and to be able to make a contribution back through our participation. And often people who become marginalised and vulnerable fall to the edge of that periphery and don't have the access and the opportunity to be able to participate and in turn make a contribution back. So music again for me has been that opportunity to not just be a bystander and watch on and think what I can do to help, because I was exactly like that. I always thought, what can I do to make a difference to people who are dealing with a whole range of different issues, and help them to feel valuable and valued, just as I have, having a career through music as well too.
And lastly, what do you feel that you've learned, and what has been the benefit to you personally by getting involved?
Well, exactly that I feel that I have the opportunity to make a contribution back to the world, that it's not just through my voice I can do that. And yes, I've been a professional singer for many years, and that responsibility, I suppose, of being given the gift of a voice, that you can work at that level and give and bring people joy. I think to be able to help allow other people to experience that sense of joy and happiness, and also in the process be educated as well too. You know, music is a great educational tool in so many ways now, and to be able to experience that sense of joy and help facilitate that has been, I think, the greatest joy for me, to feel that I'm able to be valuable and in turn valued and make a contribution back, getting people singing.
You are indeed that. And the last thing I'd just like to say is that firstly, thank you for offering to be an Australian patron of this award. What last comment would you leave for children who are listening to this in terms of them considering being involved in an International Sustainability and Peace Encouragement Award? What would you say to the kids?
I think exactly what we were just talking about. Don't be a bystander in life. You want to be able to feel that you can participate where you feel comfortable, and use the strengths and the gifts that you've been given to be able to not only have a lovely life for yourself, but to be able to give back to the world too. So I would encourage every young person to make sure that they feel that they are able to participate in life and to fulfill their dreams, but also in other ways help fulfill other people's dreams by giving back. And I think that's has been a very important thing for me, to be able to feel that I can give back to the community. And I would encourage young children to get in there and really enjoy life and make every second of life count.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. I so appreciate it.
My pleasure.